So Wendy is going to remarry, and I want to know who it
Wait,
is.
you can't just say these things.
If I was to die, I want to know who it is she planned.
That's not
to
what
remarry.
I
She
said.
says she don't know.
People, I said, if in 10 years' time, and I know this conversation is a bit morbid, but like he said, that car crash really shook him up. And when you are in those types
Get to the point. You're gonna remarry. You running on. We want to know who this is. You about to remarry.
Let me tell them what I said, because you making these statements that are not true. I said if you were to pass prematurely in 10 years, I would be in my 40s still, and our first child would still be underaged. That's what I said. And I said after my grieving period, I would be
I'm not
open.
upset that you want to remarry. I want to know who.
I don't know who. I don't have nobody. I don't have a who, because I planned
Women
for you
have
and
a plan.
I.
When we
Here's my plan.
when we were dating,
I planned for you and I to grow old together and see our
That's sweet.
grandchildren.
That's sweet. When we were dating, and wait, what did you ask me? If I was to die, who I would remarry? And I'm like,
oh, y'all listen to this.
men don't want to get married the first time.
That's
So
all
I
he said.
definitely
That's
ain't
all he
marrying
said.
again.
He said, I didn't want to get married the first time. He said, I was like, why would you say that to me? That's so mean.
That's not what I meant.
I got all
though.
of my feelings. I was like, no, that's not nice. I was like, that's so mean. I didn't beg you to marry me. You asked it, so I went there.
I meant that you were so awesome that you made me change my mind about marriage. But it's very unlikely that would happen twice. So here's the deal. When she asked, can I say when you asked me to marry you?
No, you can't, because that's an incorrect statement.
When you told me to marry you.
That's also an incorrect statement.
What is incorrect about that?
Because I didn't tell you.
So what did you say? What did you say?
I entered into a discussion with you about our future. As any right-thinking, sensible woman would. And I already knew that it was not in my plans to be a forever girlfriend. And I just entered into that discussion with you, and I said, hey, do you plan to be married? Because I know that my goal was to be married and start a family and have a legacy. And I just wanted to find out if you and I were on the same wavelength, because two people can be in love and not have the same end goals. Now, had you said that was not your end goal...
So how does that not equate to you telling me that...
That's not telling you, because you could choose to say, you know what, Wendy, I love you, but that's not my life's plan. And then we part ways.
So you say either marry you or leave. That's what... Is that what it is? Or...
It's not that demanding. It's not in the spirit of demanding. It's in the spirit of...
You'd still be friends. If I had said, okay, my end goal is not to be married, we'd still be cool? We'd still be friends?
Definitely, because we wouldn't have broken up in bad terms. It would be amicable.
So but that would have been an automatic breakup. Like you would have been like...
Absolutely, because I'm not dating to just have a boyfriend. I was
wrong with having
dating
a
for an
boyfriend?
actual... There's nothing wrong with it, but that wasn't what my priority was. There are some people that date to just date. There are some people who don't want to be married, and that's completely fine. There's some people who don't want to have children. That's completely fine. There's some people who don't require to be in wedlock to have children. That's completely fine.
Okay, bring it back to the point where I said you asked me to marry you.
I did not.
I proposed to you.
Yeah, you asked.
But you told me to marry you. So did you ask me to marry you, or did you tell me to marry you? Which one it is?
None of those things. I entered into a healthy discussion on what our future was together and if we were walking the same path. And you weren't told.
So if I had said...
It was a discussion, and you could have chosen to not.
So back to this 20-year plan that women have. If I had said, well, I don't want to get married, I don't have any intentions to get married right now, and you said that would be in the end of the relationship, who you was going to marry then?
I would have had to go back on the dating scene.
With who?
With the other man who wanted to date me. I'm hot.
So which one of them you can marry if I die?
I'm eligible.
Which one of them you plan to marry if I die? So we back to square one now.
I don't have
yes, you have. If you already knew who you was gonna be dating, if I had said...
I didn't say I knew. I had suitors. I have suitors.
Anyway.
But I'm married.
Thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all. I don't even know what to take for this, but anyway, I just wanted to see if she was gonna say what she said. And she said what she said to me.
When did I?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. But I didn't finish. I said the reason I would entertain if Dyson was to pass and I'm in my 40s, because I would still have young children who I want to have a father figure and who I would need help and support in raising. And of course, if I'm in my 40s, I may still want another chance at love. Now, if he was to pass, if I was in my 50s or 60s,
yes, Candy drop.
I'm not. Yes, baby.
Anyway, my daughter says it's time for us to end this.
No, hold on.
Y'all can go back.
It's important to hear this part. Hold on,
she wants freedom.
I know. Hold on. Let me lose it. Don't go.
If y'all know Wendy's gonna be married, DM me, please.
I told him it must be Chris Brown.
I mean, I don't have a problem with her remarrying. I'm cool with it, but I want to know that the person is as good or better than me. You understand? No, go and
well, if you remarry, if I pass suddenly, well, he already said he ain't getting married again because he didn't want to get married the first time.
And get married again.
Then you said you didn't want to get married the first time.
I ain't got a forever girlfriend.
Imagine your husband saying that to you. How would y'all feel?
What? That I wouldn't marry another woman? You should be happy.
That you didn't want to get married the first time.
You want me to marry another woman after you?
No. That's what I'm saying. How would you feel if your husband said he didn't want to get married the first time? Which is what you said.
You should feel like a boss.
I told him that is...
It's a champion.
That was a weird way to say it. If he really meant that
bosses.
I turn him around from not being
losses.
married. You got to find a better way to say that next time.
Respect the process.
You got to find a better way to say that.
That's how you know the real bosses. yeah.
But if I'm in my 50s or 60s, I am okay. I'm okay. I would, I would mourn you.
I done with this, y'all. I just waiting for the end of life. To tell the people about this.
Bye, please.
See y'all later. Y'all talk about it. Put some comments in the chat, and I'll discuss them later. But y'all be safe. Wear your mask. What you call? Yeah. Sanitize. Wash.
Hey guys.
Social distance yourself. The boss reach. Bye.
No, wait.
Say bye, Zizi.
Say bye.
Say bye.